Good morning and welcome back to another live stream where we're going to be predicting 6 fixtures on this Soccer Saturday Super 6 on the 21st of January 2021. I'll just quickly run through the fixtures before we have a look at who's in the chat. So we've got West Ham from the Premier League against Doncaster Rovers from Division 1. We've got Brighton and Hove Albion of the Premier League against Blackpool, who are also in Division 1 in 16th position. We've got Swansea of the Championship, currently in 2nd position, against Nottingham Forest, who are currently 20th in the Championship. We've got Sheffield United of the Premier League, currently rock bottom, against Plymouth Argyle of Division 1, who are currently in 11th position. We have got Barnsley at home against Norwich, both Championship teams these, Barnsley in 11th position and Norwich in 1st position. And we've got Bournemouth of the Championship against Crawley Town, and Crawley are currently 9th in Division 2. So let's say a quick few good mornings. Bluebirds Cardiff City fan, FC fan, hi. R787B, are the FA Cup predictions included? Are there? Yes, these are all FA Cup predictions this morning, R7. There's no Premier League predictions in this. This doesn't go towards the overall scores for the, the weekly, the main predictions stuff. This is just something I do on a Saturday to try and win, with your help, win £250,000. So this is separate from the main predictions. Harry Klitschko, good morning, Harry. Hope you're doing well. Louis Willard, good morning to you, Louis. Glad you are in the live stream. And we have the man, the myth, the legend himself. We have Ian Lovezy, number 12. Morning, Mr. Morgan, Information Services. Hello, Ian. Hope you're doing well on this crisp and cold Saturday morning. But it is sunny here in South Wales. I presume it's the same down there in Swansea. But let's move on. Crack on with the first fixture, which takes place today, of course, at 3 o'clock. We have West Ham, the Hammers, Premier League team, against Doncaster Rovers, 4th in Division 1 at the moment. So let's have a quick look at West Ham's form. They are currently in 7th position, of course. This is where they ended up. 3 wins on the bounce in the league, beating West Brom at home last time out. Prior to that, on the 16th of January, they beat Burnley 1-0. And prior to that, they got a very, very good result away against Everton. So you'd think this would be a West Ham win, but this is the FA Cup, 4th round, of course. They are playing against a good Division 1 team in Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster, see, 5 wins in their last 6 fixtures, losing only one of them, which was the home defeat against Shrewsbury Town, who I believe are in the FA Cup. No, I don't think they're playing in the FA Cup today, Shrewsbury. But yeah, Doncaster, last 19th of January, beating Rochdale 1-0. Prior to that, it was a 2-1 away victory to Swindon Town. Prior to that, there was that defeat against Shrewsbury, as I've already mentioned. Prior to that, it was a 3-1 win against Burton Albion, and they beat Swindon for that 2-1, and Gillingham 2-1. So then, guys, what are we thinking? What do we think this first match of the FA Cup 4th round will bring us in this Saturday Super 6 predictions? Let's have a look what the Sky community are saying. So we got 98% of people are thinking this is going to be a West Ham victory. We've got 1% a draw and 1% a Doncaster Rovers victory. In the chat, Ferris, good morning, Ferris77. Good morning to you. Hope the Czech Republic is alive and well over there and you're having a good Saturday morning. Harry Klitschko has gone for West Ham 1, Doncaster Rovers 2. Interesting. Bit of an upset there. Louis has gone for a West Ham 1, Doncaster Rovers 1. Ian Lovezy has gone for an away win to Doncaster Rovers. A shock in the 4th round, 2-1. The Dalek, West Ham United. Hey, mate, good morning. How are you? I am doing well, even though Wales is still in lockdown, can't go out, well, apart unless it's for exercise or going to the shops. Apart from that, yeah, I'm doing very well. Looking forward to these FA Cup fixtures this afternoon. Probably watch 1 or 2 games over the weekend as well. Also looking forward to the American football. But the Dalek has gone for a 2-1 victory to the Irons. Rizwan Azawadio, West Ham to score 8 goals. Wow. Is that going to be 8-0, Rizwan, or is it going to be 8-1 or 8-2? Bluebird Cardiff City FC fan, West Ham 2, Doncaster 0. And a little bit earlier in the chat, Bluebirds Cardiff City FC fan, Cardiff City got a new manager yesterday evening. Yes, we have. Looking forward to it. I know it's a 6-month contract, but looking forward to it all the same. The Dalek, West Ham United, same as England, in lockdown as well. Yes, when will we get out of our prisons? When will we be able to return to normal? Who knows? I hope it's very soon, though. But got to be careful. Got to stay safe and well. Look after yourselves and your loved ones, of course. Rizwan has gone for an 8-0 victory to the Hammers in this one. But, yeah, looking at the chat, everybody seems to... Well, no, a couple of shocks in there, but looking at Sky Sports, going for a West Ham win there. Just have a check on West Ham's, how many goals they have conceded recently in the Premier League. They are in a good run of form. But yeah, just the 1 goal conceded in 4. So I think they're going to keep a clean sheet against this Doncaster Rovers team. Myself, I think this is going to be a straightforward victory to the Hammers. This is a really good opportunity for the Hammers. They're not going to win the league. Possibly they could get into Europe, but really they've got to be going all out in the FA Cup, really, just to get some silverware in that West Ham cabinet. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Happy Hammers, and that should keep the Dalek UFC very happy on this Saturday morning. Let's have a look. What else is saying? Ferris77 has agreed with me. Ferris has gone for a 2-0 win to West Ham. Right, next up, we've got Brighton and Hove Albion coming up against Blackpool. This is a battle of the seaside towns down on the south coast. I've been to both Brighton and Blackpool. Blackpool, Sandy Beach, of course. Brighton, Pebbly Beach. Blackpool with all the amusements. But Brighton is a very nice place as well. Blackpool, yeah, nice. Used to be great back in the 80s with all those amusement arcades. And I've been to the, obviously, the fun fair there and ridden the rides. So, what are we thinking? Brighton of the Premier League, currently in 17th position, in just outside them, the relegation zone. Had a very good win against Leeds United last week. I think in the prediction video, I predicted Leeds to win that one. But yeah, coming away with a very good win. Leeds in all sorts of problems at the moment. Okay, they're in 12th position, but losing twice in the league and losing in the FA Cup as well. Blackpool, of course, are in Division 1. They find themselves in 16th position, I believe, in the division. There they are. Have only won 1 match in their last 6 fixtures, which was a home victory against Hull City 3-2. Other results in the last 5-6 games. Drew 1-1 against Hull City last time out. Prior to that, losing against Bristol Rovers 2-1 away from home. Shrewsbury, they lost away against Shrewsbury 1-0 as well. A creditable draw against Accrington Stanley 0-0. And also a 0-0 draw against Oxford. So only that solitary win in their last 6 matches. In the previous round in the FA Cup, I believe Brighton beat Newport County, the third team from Wales represented in the Football League, of course. The other 2 being Swansea and Cardiff, as you know. But Newport, they beat Newport, went through on pens. Brighton, I think they've got a very big match coming up on Wednesday. I think they're playing Tuesday or Wednesday. I think they're playing Fulham. Team news. Let's have a look. Potter will continue to be without a host of first-team players as defender. Tariq Lamptey remains sidelined with a hamstring injury, though he's been missing for a lot of the Premier League fixtures recently. Adam Lallana is still out with a groin injury. Danny Welbeck still out with a knee problem. Danny Welbeck has been blighted with injuries pretty much throughout his career. So really hope he gets, some sort of back into that Brighton side and gets some games under his belt. Because on his day, he is a very good player. Goalkeeper Matt Ryan has joined Arsenal on loan as well, as cover there. And 28-year-old has recently lost his place in the team, the Spaniard Robert Sanchez. Is there an upset on the cards? This will be the first meeting between Brighton and Blackpool since January 2015, with the Tangerines winning a 1-0 championship fixture. Brighton have won just one of their last 5 meetings with Blackpool. Interesting. This is the first ever meeting between the sides in the domestic cup competition. Brighton have progressed 13 of their last 15 FA Cup ties. Brighton have progressed from 13 of their last 15 FA Cup ties against sides from a lower division. So that looks pointing towards a Brighton victory, possibly a draw. Haven't made the decision yet, although they were knocked out by a Championship side last season, Sheffield Wednesday. Blackpool eliminated Premier League side West Bromwich Albion in the 3rd round, having lost their previous 11 FA Cup ties against top flight sides. Interesting. So in their previous 12 ties now, they've played against Premier League opposition and they've lost 11 of them. So pointing towards Brighton win this one, according to the stats, of course. Depends on what team Harry Potter, Graham Potter puts out. But Brighton's Solly March has scored in his last 2 FA Cup appearances, having net in just once of his previous 12 in the competition. Let's have a quick look what the Sky community are saying on this one. We've gone for 89% of people are thinking that Brighton are going to win this one, 7% a draw, and 4% are going for a Blackpool win in the chat. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Aussie Gaming, Brighton 2, Blackpool 1. Harry Klitschko has gone Blackpool 5, Brighton over and Albion 0. Is that tongue-in-cheek there, Louis Willard? Brighton 3, Blackpool 0. Up the Albion, hoping to see some of our new loan recalls play. And Moses Casido, I think that's how you pronounce it, announced today. Rizwan Azvido has gone for a 4-0 win to Brighton. In Brighton, the Dalek, West Ham United FC in Brighton in and our game. Ferris, today my favourite team, Dukla Prague, defeated Sparta B 4-1 in a friendly match. Well done with that, Ferris. The Dalek has gone for 1-1 and Blackpool to win on penalties. Very interesting. Ian Livesey, number 12, has gone for a 3-1 victory to Brighton. The Dalek FC, this is FA fixtures, mate. It is indeed. Of course it is FA Cup fixtures. F787B FA Cup. Did I say Premier League fixture? This is FA Cup, of course. It is the 4th round of the FA Cup. Yep, right now he's done West Ham now at the Brighton game. Brighton 2, Blackpool 1. As Ferris from the Czech Republic has said. Aussie Gaming has gone for a Brighton 2, Blackpool 1 victory as well. Bluebirds Cardiff City FC has gone 3-1 to Brighton. I follow you guys from 2 years. Rizwan, thank you for also support. It means everything, yeah? As long as we're entertaining you and we're enjoying it, then we're going to continue for as long as possible. But glad you've been around for watching us for 2 years. Really appreciate the support and hope you enjoy the content, Rizwan. And a shout out to you. And you're saying you love your predictions. Good. R787B, do some FA Cup predictions. These are the FA Cup predictions. Right. Brighton 1, Blackpool 1, and FA Cup, yeah, fingers crossed. Ooh, you're doing FA Cup. Of course I'm doing FA Cup predictions. That is what this show is all about today. FA Cup predictions from the Saturday Soccer Super 6. Anyway, back to this game. Brighton versus Blackpool. I think Brighton, this has got a Brighton victory all over it. Depends on what team, as I've already said, go out. So I think Blackpool will put up a fight. But I believe that Brighton are going to have too much quality for them. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Brighton. Okay, it's not an exciting one. No upset in that one. I think Brighton will win this one. Next up, we've got Swansea against Nottingham Forest. Both of these teams, of course, are in from the Championship. Swansea City currently lie in 2nd position in the Championship. And Nottingham Forest near the wrong end of the table, currently in 20th position. Swansea City have won 4 out of their last 6 matches, whereas Nottingham Forest have won 2 out of their last 6 and losing last time out against Middlesbrough. Swansea City last defeat was back on the 16th of December against Derby County. So form-wise, it looks like it's a victory to the Jacks in this one. But this is the FA Cup. Will Swansea be resting players? you never know. Will Nottingham Forest pull out all the stops and gain victory in this one? Let's have a look what the the Sky community is saying in this one. So we've got 72% are going for a Swans victory. We've got 19% for a draw, and we've got 9% of people are going for a Nottingham Forest victory. R787B, what do you predict Southampton Arsenal game? I missed it. I predict it's not actually in this one, R787B, but I have gone for that match. I would go for an Arsenal win. I think Arsenal at the moment showing some really good signs. Southampton have had a little bit of dip in form, so I've gone for an Arsenal victory in that one, R787B. Aussie Gaming has gone for a 1-0 victory to Swansea. Ferris77 has gone for a 1-0 victory to the Jacks as well. And Swansea fan Ian Lovesy, number 12, as you would guess, has gone for a 2-0 victory to the Jacks in this one. R787B has gone for a Swansea 1-0 victory over Mottingham. Interesting. Calling them Mottingham, maybe that's a spelling mistake. I don't follow OTC, so no idea. Rizwan, these are in the Championship. Of course, Swansea and Nottingham Forest have played in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest, of course, have won the Champions League twice in their history. It was in the early 80s, though, of course, and it was known as the European Cup then, but that's why they have 2 stars above their club crest. They represent Champions League or European Cup winners. So, Swansea City 3, Northwest 0 from Harry Klitschko, and Bluebirds Cardiff City FC has gone for a 2-1 victory to Swansea. Everybody seems to be going for a Swansea win. Could it be a draw? No, I think Nottingham Forest will score in this one, because I'm sure that Swansea are going to make some changes. Maybe they won't. They've been very, very good in the league defensively. If you look at their stats, I think they've got one of the best records. Look at that. They've only conceded 13 goals in 24 matches. Nottingham Forest conceding 29 goals in 25 matches, which is over 1 a game. But Swansea, pretty much just under every 2 games they concede a goal. So defensively, Swansea have been magnificent this season, you have to say. So I think, it pains me to say it, I'm going to go for a 1-0. I don't think Nottingham Forest will get through that Swansea rearguard. Not sure if there will be many changes Cooper will make out. Steve Cooper, of course, the manager, will make in this fixture. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory to the Swans in this one. Let's have a quick look back in the chat. R787B. Oh, haha, I meant Martin. Yeah, totally agree. I thought it was a spelling mistake there, but never mind. How is Nathan doing? Is he having breakfast? He is. How did you guess? He's having his Cocoa Pops. He's having his bacon. There is no live stream from Nathan this afternoon because Cardiff City aren't playing. They're now playing on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think they're up next. But Nathan's doing fine. He's downstairs. Rizwan, Nathan is downstairs. He's chilling today, relaxing as he usually does on a Saturday morning before a live stream on Saturday afternoon. But he's doing well. The Dalek WHUFC has gone for a Swansea victory for 2-1. So let's move on now to the next fixture, where we have Premier League, bottom of the Premier League, I should say, Sheffield United, coming up against Plymouth Argyle of the First Division. Plymouth find themselves in 11th position in the First Division. But let's have a look at the form of Sheffield United before we make the prediction. Sheffield United, they sort of kind of turned things around recently, winning in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, of course, and getting that 1-0 home victory against Newcastle. They were soundly defeated by Tottenham last time out, 3-1. And prior to that, they were on the end of defeats against Crystal Palace and Burnley away from home, Everton at home, and prior to that, they got that 1-1 draw against the Seagulls of Brighton. So Sheffield United, results-wise, don't look good, even though playing-wise, they are getting a little bit better. Let's have a look at Plymouth, though, in 11th position in this division. And Ian, before I proceed, you can see the website. They've got the website back up for us. No need to call in the tech support on this one. But Blackpool, as we're saying, in 16th position, just 1 win. Sorry, it's Plymouth. What am I doing? Blackpool I've already predicted Blackpool. Plymouth beating Sunderland last time. Excellent victory against Sunderland, who are in 9th position in this division. Drawing against Crewe prior to that. A good win over Gillingham on the 2nd of January. Prior to that, they lost at home against Oxford United. Prior to that, it was a draw away against Charlton. And prior to that, they came away 1-0 victorious over Milton Keynes. Let's have a look what the Sky community is saying. 85% are saying a win to Sheffield United. 8% have gone for a draw, and 7% are going for victory to the Pilgrims. So look what you guys are saying in the chat. I bet he's on the PS4. He's not actually on the PS4, the Dalek, but I'm sure he will be on this afternoon. I expect he'll be playing NBA basketball. He started to play Battlefront 2 as well on the PC, and he's also obviously he's playing FIFA as well, along with sorting out with all his social media content, etc., etc., etc. So back to the chat. We have got Aussie Gaming, Sheffield United 2, Plymouth 1. Do you betting on some matches? Sometimes, Ferris. Not today, but yeah, I do now and again. Not a lot, because I like to keep hold of my money. And on the whole, I'm not the best at collecting money or winning money with bets. So yeah, I just like to do predictioning and see how I get on, and for fun really on YouTube channel. But now and again. Rizwan Azvedo has gone for a Sheffield United 3-0 victory. The Dalek WHUFC has gone for a 1. Sheffield United 1. Plymouth Argyle 2. Want West Ham to go. Want United to go down. Sorry. Ian has gone for a 1-0 victory to Plymouth. Ooh, gone for a couple of shocks this weekend, Ian. Ferris77 has gone for Sheffield United 2. Plymouth Argyle 1. Almost always same predictions as Aussie. Yeah, R787B, I think. Is your name Roger or something? R787B, can't remember now. Rowan or something like that. Sheffield United 1. Plymouth 1. Then Pens to 2-1 to Sheffield United. Ian's got I logged a call with BCIT for you. They fixed it remotely. Well then, Aussie, laughy. Sheffield United 3, Plymouth 1 from Bluebirds, Cardiff City FC. And Harry Klitschko has gone for 2, Sheffield United 2, Plymouth 3. And the Dalek, Sheffield United to go down. Indeed. I think Brewster will score for Sheffield United. So, what are we thinking? What are we thinking on this one? Difficult one to predict this. Difficult one to predict. What am I thinking? Help me out, guys. I'm not sure if this is going to end up in a draw, or it could end up in a victory to Sheffield United, or indeed it could end up in a victory to Plymouth Argyle. Yeah. What are we thinking? Sheffield United, I'm sure they're going to change some personnel in that team. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. I think Plymouth's form in the league has been pretty sound. Not amazing, but I think has been okay. There's usually one sort of shocker in the FA Cup these rounds, more shockers than most really. But I think I'll go for a draw, and I believe that Sheffield United will probably go through in extra time. Let's have a look. Rizwan, I think Brewster will score. The Dalek, have you been to the experience in Cardiff Bay, the Doctor Who one? I have. The Dalek WHUFC. I have been to that experience, but unfortunately, it is no longer there. They cleared it out and it's gone somewhere else now. Not in Cardiff. I think it ran there for around about 3 or 4 years, perhaps. Yeah, it was very good. Lots of sort of memorabilia from the shows and different sets and different things. The Dalek WHU. Have you been there? Interesting. I've been there. I often go walking down Cardiff Bay, and often pass it as well. But yeah, I did go in there only the once I went there, but it was good all the same while it was there. But it is no longer there now. Anyway, moving on with the football, we've got Barnsley coming up against Norwich City. Both of these teams are from the Championship, of course. Barnsley in 11th position and Norwich currently in the lead in the Championship. Sorry, just clicked on the Premier League there. Let's go back to the Championship. So Norwich currently on a 3-match winning streak, beating Bristol City at home. Unfortunately, they beat Cardiff City last Saturday 2-1. Prior to that, they got a victory against Barnsley 1-0. And this is a repeat of that fixture in the FA Cup, although this takes place at Barnsley's ground, of course. Prior to that, Norwich drew with QPR 1-1. Prior to that, they lost 1-0 away against Watford. And prior to that, they beat Cardiff City again 2-0 at Craven Cottage. Barnsley, of course, losing their last 3 matches, away against Watford 1-0, home against Swansea 2-0, and not that Norwich loss as well. Beaten Rotherham away 2-1. Prior to that, on the 26th of December, Boxing Day, they beat Huddersfield 2-1, and prior to that, they lost 2-0 against Swansea City. So form-wise, you'd have to say that Norwich are looking the most likely to win this fixture. However, we don't know what the teams are going to be. Lots of changes normally in the FA Cup. You'd have to say that Norwich's priority this season is promotion back to the Premier League. Look at that. Look at those L's and look at those L's there. So predictions from the Sky community are saying an 8% victory to Barnsley. 11% people are going for the draw, and 81% are going for an away victory to Norwich in this one. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. The Dalek WHUFC, it's scary. The Daleks come up right close to you. They do indeed. Yeah, I've been once. Do you live in London, or are you from Wales, the Dalek, or are you from England or somewhere like that? Maybe even Scotland. Aussie Gaming has gone for a 3-1 away victory to Norwich. Bluebirds Cardiff FC fan has gone for a 3-0 victory to Norwich City. Harry Klitschko, what are you doing today? Well, at the moment I'm doing this. Possibly I'm going to help mend some chairs in the dining room. Well, not cement, sort of revamp them that Mrs. Bluebird Legend is doing at the moment currently downstairs. Maybe I'll give her a hand. But I'd like to go this afternoon while I'm watching the football. I'll probably go out for a run or a walk. Hopefully, yeah, maybe a couple of miles run. Need to get rid of the old chocolates from Christmas on the old belly, I think. So maybe we'll go out for a run this afternoon as well. The Dalek WHUFC has gone for a 2-0 victory to Norwich. The Dalek Pookie, yeah, maybe he'll be back. I think he was out for that Cardiff win last weekend. Ferris has gone for a Barnsley 1, Norwich 2. I have to say, you and Nathan are the best YouTube predictors. You can do the best Premier League predictions. R787B, that means so much. Thank you very much. I know there are some other very good YouTube predictors as well. Obviously, there's like the Dugout football channel, friend of the channel, of course. There's that Brighton fan as well. What other YouTube? There's who's the Bolton fan? Very big YouTuber. He does predictions as well. There's very biased predictions as well. There's that company from America that does them, which is always, but they go a lot more statistical analysis and everything. They're very good. But yeah, those words R787B mean a lot. Thank you. Rizwan Azevedo has gone for a 1-0 victory to Norwich in this one, away victory. Harry Klitschko, Harry has gone for Norwich 2, Barnsley 3. Are you going to watch Conor McGregor at night? Well, I've seen it being advertised, Ferris, but it is on pay-per-view. So we had to buy BT Sports a few weeks ago to watch Cardiff City match because Nathan was streaming. That contract was only for a month, so I think it ends in about a week or so time. However, I think it's probably another £10-15 on top. So being a little bit tight, I don't think I'm gonna probably just catch the highlights of that UFC match. Ferris, are you going to be watching that bout? R787B, I have to say, you and Nathan, I think you've already said that once already. Thank you very much. Fogden, yes, that's right, Ferris. That's the guy I was thinking. Fogden and his dad actually do some very good predictions as well. So back to this fixture. A lot of people in the chat are going for a Norwich victory. Could it, though, be a draw and Norwich come out all guns blazing in extra time? Or could it be that Norwich will get the victory? They beat them recently 1-0. It is at Barnsley. It is the FA Cup. So I'm going to give Barnsley a win. A draw. Sorry, a goal. A goal. Not a win or a draw yet. Norwich. Depends on what team they put out. Let's have a look at their away form this season. Norwich. In the league. Look at that. Their 3 defeats this season in the league have all come away from home. Bournemouth, Luton and Watford. Teams pretty much, well, apart from Luton, you could say around the playoff places, and they got that. Their only other defeat has been at home. They beat Barnsley there 1-0. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna look at the statistics. It's just whether it's going to be an extra time or not. Now I'm going to go for in 90 minutes. I'm going to go Barnsley 1, Norwich 2. Back in the chats, you guys deserve more subscribers. Thank you very much, Rizwan. Maybe one day I'll get to that 4,000 mark. I'm something like 3,600 or something like that. I'm not too sure. It's views that count anyway, rather than subscribers in the end. But 787B, you're welcome. Thank you for watching as always. Ferris77, yes, I would like to watch. I hope I can't sleep. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably on about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it, Ferris? So yeah, I'm not sure when that McGregor fight is on. But anyway, let's get back to the final fixture of this Super 6 selections. Now, interestingly, if you look there, this match has been rearranged. This one now isn't taking place this afternoon at 3 o'clock. This actually takes place on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. So we're going to have to wait a few days. Imagine it if we had all these perfect scores, you know, the first 5, and we were waiting on £250,000. Can you imagine that, guys? But AFC Bournemouth against Crawley Town. Now, Crawley, possibly the only team left in from Division 2. Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. They've beaten, who have they beaten? I think they had that amazing match against Luton Town, where I think they won 6-5 after extra time. They beat AFC Wimbledon away from home 2-1. And of course, they beat Leeds in that humdinger of match, where they won 3-0 against Leeds United of the Premier League. Bournemouth, the Cherries, let's have a look at their form, because they are currently in the Championship in 6th position, losing their last 2 matches. They've lost against Derby County 1-0 away from home and Luton Town as well. And prior to that, they drew 1-1 with Millwall. Prior to that, they did get that away victory against Stoke. And prior to that, they lost against Brentford and drew against Luton. Can Crawley Town do it again? Can they provide another upset? I'd love Crawley to win this one as a neutral. But Crawley, at the moment, find themselves in 9th position, having won 4 games of their last 6 fixtures. Last time out, they beat Bolton. Fogden's Bolton, of course. Prior to that, they beat Forest Green 2-1. A 1-1 draw against Newport County. Prior to that, it was a 2-1 away victory against Leyton Orient. Prior to that, it was a draw against Bradford. And prior to that, it was a 4-2 victory against Barrow. Looking at this community, 90% of people have gone for a Bournemouth victory. 4% have gone for a draw. And 5% have gone for a Crawley Town victory. Now, you'd have to say that Bournemouth are in not the best of form. You'd have to say this is a perfect opportunity for Bournemouth to get some confidence back. You'd have to say that as well that the priority is in the league. They'd hope they'd want to get back to the Premier League at the first time of asking. Bounce back first time. This is a game that they probably don't need, although it is a game that they can build their confidence back up and get some positivity. Crawley, though, have done wonders in the FA Cup. Can they get a victory in this one, or can they get a draw? Or will they lose? Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Yes, I'd like to watch Aussie Gaming. Bournemouth 2, Crawley 0. Ian has gone for a 1-1 draw. Bluebirds Cardiff City FC fan has gone for a 3-1 victory to Bournemouth. Rizwan Abadado has gone for a draw. The Dalek WHUFC has gone for a Crawley 1, Bournemouth 0. Interesting. Bit of an upset on the court. Nelson Alfredo. Hello, Nelson. Welcome back. Do you reckon Arsenal lose to Southampton? Just seen the Saints team sheet. Nelson, I'm going to hold that thought. We're going to finish these predictions and then we're going to have a look at some other fixtures this afternoon. But I'm going to have a look at that fixture in due course. The Dalek W. Have you been to the bowling also? When you going to London soon? Well, the Dalek. I haven't been to the bowling ground, but I've been to the London Stadium. Outside, been in the club shop there. Haven't actually been to watch a game there, but I've been in and around that area. Westfields, I think it's called, isn't it? But, London, I'd love to visit London, but of course, we already said it. We're in lockdown, can't go anywhere. If I travel across that border and it's not for work, then, you know, I'm going to be cuffed probably, or I'll get a fine anyway. Turn back to Wales, get back to Cymru, they'll say. But yeah. I'd love to go to London. We do go there very often. I love going around the sites. Love doing a bit of shopping. Been to Craven Cottage about 3 times to watch Cardiff City play as well. So yeah, hopefully in the not too distant future we'll get back and watch. We'll be back into London. Harry Critchcrow, back to the football, has gone for a Bournemouth 1, Crawley Town 2, and Ferris 77, our friend from the Czech Republic, has gone for a Bournemouth 2, Crawley Town victory. The Dalek said, did you know that there's a Doctor Who shop right behind the London, what, London Eye? Right behind the bowling. I didn't know that, Dalek. No, I didn't. Ferris said, will there be a prediction window from the Czech League today? I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see how much time we've got there, Ferris. Maybe. Dalek, WHUFC has gone to bowling. Yes, indeed. But back to this. I think that Bournemouth, not the best of form at the moment. Crawley, a magnificent victory against Leeds United. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. I think Crawley played ever so well last time out. I don't think they'll win. I'm not sure if they'll win in extra time or penalties, but I can see this ending up as a 1-1 draw. Hopefully, though, in the end, Crawley will come out victorious, because I would absolutely love to see Crawley Town in the 5th round of the FA Cup. But let's have a quick recap on the predictions. So we've gone for West Ham 2, Doncaster Rovers 0. We've gone for Brighton the Seagulls 0, Blackpool the Seasiders 0. We've gone for Swansea City 1, Nottingham Forest 0. We've gone for Sheffield United 1, Plymouth 1. Not sure who's going to come away victorious in the end there. We're going for Barnsley 1, Norwich 2. And we're going for a draw between AFC Bournemouth and Crawley Town 1-1. Always there's this golden goal prediction. When do we think the golden goal will come out? Now, I think that last week it was possibly around about the 4th minute. It could be any time between the 1 and the 90th minute. Obviously, it's not going to be after 15 or 20 minutes. So it's going to be in that first 1 to 10 minutes. With the fixtures we got here, possibly you could see that Doncaster could concede or something early. So I'm going to go for the 5th minute in this one. I am going to go head-to-head with Jeff in this one. And now I'm going to submit my entry. What are you... Anyway, guys, golden goal predictions. When do you think the first goal will go in this afternoon? Between 1 and 90 minutes. I'm not going to place a bet on this one. But if I were a betting man and I put £10 on these predictions, we've got a big one this week, guys. 228 to 1. £10 would bring returns of £2,299.97. If it's a £5, it would be £1,149.99. And if it was £2, it would come out at £459.99. So that concludes the predictions for the Saturday Super Soccer 6. So, guys, who wants, hands up, who wants me to do some more predictions? Should we have a look at that Arsenal fixture against Southampton? I think it was Nelson Alfredo was saying a little bit earlier. Should we have a look? What else are you guys saying in the chat? Bowling. Rizwan, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, Rizwan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Followed you guys for 2 years. Your predictions for you helped me in Fantasy Football League. I too play along with the Fantasy Football League. I don't do my transfers without watching your videos. And you're from Goa in India. One day I am coming to India. You know, that is a place. I want to do a cruise around the Indian Ocean, and I hope to one day visit India. It's a place I'd like to go. Some of my friends have been to India and they say it's a beautiful country. I've watched lots of travel programs on India as well. It is one country I'd love to go to. Once we've got rid of the demonetized virus, of course, or it's at low levels. Ian, Lovesy, glad you're still in the chat. Ian has gone for an early one this week, 4 minutes. Ferris has gone for a 12-minute. That's quite a long one there. Doncaster Rovers and Crawley, I think, are the last ones left. That is right. From the lowest league. Yes, Doncaster from Division 1 and Crawley from Division 2. Look at Sunday's matches. Should we do that then, guys? Right, before I do that though, I want to just come back to what Nelson said. Nelson, are you still in the chat? Can you just let me know if you're still in the chat? Because we're going to have a look at this Arsenal match. Internet. Right, Arsenal, where are they? This takes place at 12:15. Kicks off in half an hour. Let's have a look at the team news for this one, shall we? Team news is, let me just run through the lineups. Right, okay, for Southampton, we've got Foster in goals, Walker-Peters, Bednarek, Jack Stevens, Bertrand in defence. Midfield, we've gone for Armstrong, Diallo, Ward-Prowse, Theo Walcott, and up front they've got Danny Ings and Chia. That is a very, very strong team. Let's have a look at the Arsenal side team then. We've got Leno in goals, Soares, Gabriel, Holding and Bellerin in defence. That's quite a solid back unit. We've got Xhaka and Alrene in defence. We've got Martinelli, William and Pepe in midfield. And we've got Nketiah up front. So there's no Aubameyang. There's no Thomas Partey. There's no Lacazette either. But are they on the bench? Let's have a look if they're on the bench, guys. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, I haven't got the team news up on the screen there, but just want to have a quick look at the bench. For Arsenal, we have got Lacazette is on the bench, Saka, Nate Maitland-Niles, David Luiz, Cam Chambers, Matt Ryan, Runnison as well. And on the Southampton bench, we've got Harry Lewis, Valerie, Vokin, Shane Long, Nlundulu, Kane Ramsey, Chalk, Jakovets, and Watts. Now, I'm still going to go for an Arsenal win. Southampton got a very, very strong team out, but I am going to go for an Arsenal win, probably 1-0 in that one. But, guys, who wants to go with Sunday? And let's go for the Super 6 Extra now. Play for free. This is to win £5,000. And, this is going to be for the West Ham Liverpool match. I think this takes place on Tuesday or Wednesdays, doesn't it? Let's get up the fantasy football. Let's have a quick look at that. West Ham Liverpool. No, I haven't actually done my Premier League predictions for week 20 yet. But let's have a look at the fixtures this week. By the way, guys, there's my... look, Kevin De Bruyne is out. I think he's got a hamstring injury, hasn't he? 106 points last week, guys. But let's go to next game week for the fixtures. We have got Crystal Palace. When is... Oh, of course. When is this fixture then? When is this taking place? That's in the FA Cup tomorrow, isn't it? I'm sure that's the FA Cup tomorrow. Let's have a look. I thought they were playing Manchester United. Yeah, they're playing Man United versus Liverpool. Maybe this is a women's match. Don't know when that takes place, but I'd go for a 1-1 draw in that one. What will the half-time score be, guys? Let's go for a 1-0 to West Ham. Who will score the first goal? So it's got to be a West Ham player. Let's go for... Who are we thinking, guys? Benrahma, perhaps? Yarmolenko. Let's go for Yarmolenko. And who will receive the first card? Let's go for a Liverpool player. And let's go for a defender. Let's go for Matip. How many corners will there be in the match? I think there will be 12 corners in this match. Who will be man of the match? I think it will be the West Ham goalkeeper. And, oh no, let's go defence. Elise, Creswell, Masuka, Obona, Johnson, Dawson. Let's go for... Koufal's a good player, isn't he, from the Czech Republic? Let's go for Cresswell. And let's give, possession-wise, we'll go for 65 to 30. And that's submitting my entry. I'm not sure when this is, when this game is. But there we are. Anyway, let's get back to the rest of the fixtures for this afternoon. But let's have a quick look at Sunday's matches. Yeah, waiting for your Premier League prediction video will be out on Sunday, Rizwan. Probably late Sunday night, early Saturday morning. I reckon Southampton will knock them out, possibly. Give me a betting tip for Arsenal match. Betting tip. Ooh, I would say Arsenal to win. Under 3.5 goals. There we are. Arsenal to win under 3.5 goals. But don't take my word for it. Terrible at betting. Ferris, Southampton 1, Arsenal 1, and Arsenal win in extra time. Maybe under 3.5 goals, maybe even 2.5 goals in that match, guys. Bluebirds, Cardiff City FC fan. Mick McCarthy will fix up Cardiff on Wednesday versus Burnley versus Cardiff City. Mick McCarthy first game as manager. That is correct, Bluebirds. I think a lot of Cardiff fans were a little bit underwhelmed by the appointment of Mick McCarthy. It is, though, for 6 months. I think that's his contract or to the end of the season. So with that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think he has had a number of promotions and had a number of relegation. I think he did well with Ipswich, although they were around about mid-table. But when he left them on a very tight budget, after he left, they actually got relegated. So he knows the division inside out, being around the international manager too. He's got an okay pedigree. He's not going to set the world alight, but as long as he stabilises the ship for Cardiff, then I'll be happy and we'll go again next season, hopefully with an exciting new way of playing it as well. But looking forward to Wednesday against Barnsley. I'll say, no hate, but why does your son have an agenda against United? Does he have an agenda? Probably not. No, I think it's probably more against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was in charge of Cardiff City had changed to red, and that if at the time Cardiff were playing in red, if they hadn't changed back to blue, then myself and Nathan, we wouldn't have renewed our season tickets at the time. I think Ole, well, it wasn't his decision, of course, it was Vincent Tan's decision to go to red. There was a lot of negativity around the club at that time. We did, however, turn back to blue, and we did, of course, renew our season tickets, and we're still season tickets to this day. Where it comes, we weren't that impressed with Ole as a manager. He brought in all these players, kind of ruined the club, and it was really we had to bring in so Russell Slade, etc., to sort things out. And I don't think he's got an agenda against Manchester United. He gives grief to other clubs as well, like Liverpool, Arsenal. I think it's been mentioned, but on the whole, I've got the utmost respect for Manchester United. Great traditions, been a fantastic club. You probably say they're the biggest club in the UK. Well, in England, I'd say anyway. They're doing well this season. Good luck to them when they come up against Cardiff. I want Cardiff to win every time, though. But thanks for the question. Ferris77, Matt Ryan in Arsenal. Oh my God, yes he is. Ian has gone for a 2-1 win to Southampton. Yeah, how do you actually Kufal? Yeah, it's Sufal, isn't it? It's like it's like a sa. It's like you pronounce the C like an S, so it's Sufal. Thank you, Ferris. I'm betting on your. Rizwan, I would no really. Just go for the under 3.5 goals then. I'm not sure. Southampton have got a very strong lineup this afternoon, but yeah, thumbs up there. But anyway, let's go through these fixtures, these other FA Cup fixtures. We got Chelsea against Luton. What are we thinking of then, guys? Chelsea against Luton. Surely Chelsea are going to win this one. Is this today? No, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Today. Sorry, we're looking at tomorrow's fixtures there. Southampton and Arsenal. We've already gone for the Southampton Arsenal win in that one. Barnsley Norwich, we've already done that one. Brighton, we've done that one. Okay, Millwall against Bristol City. This is an all championship affair. I think that Millwall will win this one. Bristol City haven't been in the best of forms. Maybe they want to get back into that playoff. So I'm going to go for a narrow win to Millwall in this one. We've already predicted the Sheffield United tie, the Swansea City tie, and the West Ham tie. So the next one is Cheltenham Town against Manchester City. Surely that is going to be a win to Manchester City. And incidentally, because of the demonetised virus, the Manchester City squad this afternoon have to get changed in the Cheltenham team bar. Yeah. I think Pep Guardiola has come out and say, make sure there's no beers or anything like that in the bar. Otherwise, his players could be tempted. I think that was a bit of tongue-in-cheek, but surely Manchester City going to put a strong team out in this one. Kevin De Bruyne is missing, but okay, so they'll lack a little bit of creativity. But I think they're going to come away with a victory against Cheltenham Town. I'm going to go for Cheltenham Town 0, Manchester City 3. Mackenzie McKellen has gone for a 3-0 victory to Chelsea. Mick McCarthy is age 61 and experienced footballer. He is indeed. The 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw, Ian. Southampton 2-1. So are you thinking that it's going to be Southampton 1, Arsenal 1, and then Southampton go 2-1 afterwards? Maybe. Why don't you guys do FPL videos? Rizwan, if I had the time, I would. If I was doing this full time, I would be doing fantasy football. I'd be doing predictions. I'd be doing La Liga predictions. I would be doing Czech Republic predictions. I'd be doing Scottish predictions. I'd be doing Republic of Ireland predictions. But we've all got to live. We've got to pay the bills, so we've got to work. So that's why. But I will be doing Premier League predictions every single time and every single week. But thank you for asking anyway. But maybe I'll have a look at my fantasy football team in a moment. But let's have a move on to Sunday's fixtures in the FA Cup, as Ian requested. A lot of fixtures on Sunday. You've got Chelsea versus Luton. Surely that's going to be a Chelsea victory. Maybe Chelsea 2-0 against Luton Town. Brentford against Leicester. Ooh, now I think Jamie Vardy is out injured, isn't he, guys, at the moment? Brentford playing ever so well. There could be an upset in that one. I think Brentford will win that one. And I'm going to go for the shock of the round. I'm going to go for Brentford 2, Leicester City 1. Next, we've got Fulham against Burnley. Burnley doing ever so well, shoring up their defence recently. And Fulham playing a lot better than they have. This one's a tricky one. This one could go all the way to penalties. And I think Fulham will go through on penalties in this one. Manchester United against Liverpool. The biggest game, you could say, of the weekend for the big clubs. What are we thinking? Manchester United against Liverpool. I'll let you guys get your predictions in the chat for this one before we come to that predictions. Everton against Sheffield Wednesday. Surely you're looking at an Everton victory. Everton, of course, in the Premier League. They are currently in, I think they're something like 4th or 5th, aren't they? Everton 6. Correct me. There we are. Just one defeat in their last 6 fixtures. Everton. So coming up against Sheffield Wednesday team, find themselves at the wrong end of the table in 23rd position. So yeah, I'd fully expect a victory to the Toffees in this one. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Everton in that one. I'm not sure if Calvert-Lewin is back. I know he was injured. But Manchester United, what are we thinking? Do we think it's going to be a Manchester United win, or do we think it's going to be a Liverpool victory? I think Klopp really needs to turn things around, or I don't think they've scored it in the last 4 matches, Liverpool. Definitely in the league. Let's have a look at Liverpool's form in the league then. In the Premier League. So they haven't won. They've slipped to 4th position. Look at that. They haven't won in the league in the last 5 fixtures. They drew that game against Manchester United recently in the league 0-0. I actually predicted 0-0 in that one, if you saw my Premier League predictions video. Losing at home against Burnley, that's a very poor result, and losing away against Southampton. So all depends on what the teams are going to be put out in this one. But yeah, my thoughts on this one, I'm going to go for a Man United win. I think Liverpool's kind of blip will continue, and I am going to go for Man United 1, Liverpool 2. Man United 1, Liverpool 0. You heard it here first. Ian's gone Millwall versus Bristol, draw. Dalek still in the chat. Thank you, Dalek. Brentford 2, Leicester 1, same as me. Manchester United 3, Liverpool 2. And Ian's gone for a 2-1 victory to Liverpool. Mackenzie McKellen has gone for a 2-0 victory to Man United. And the Dalek West Ham United FC has gone for Everton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. So that is the last of the predictions. But guys, let's have a look at my fantasy football team then. What do you think of this team? I've got Martinez of Leeds in goals. I've got Soufal, and Creswell in defence. I've got Chilwell in defence of Chelsea as well. I've got Rashford, Man United, midfield. Grealish, De Bruyne, Son of Tottenham, Bamford of Leeds, Antonio of West Ham, and Kane of Tottenham up front too. On the bench, I've got Meslier of Leeds. Sorry, Martinez of Aston Villa, I should have said. I've got Meslier of Leeds, Gundogan of Man City on the bench, Walker Peters on the bench, and Mitchell of Crystal Palace on the bench as well. I am currently 436,912 in the world, which I'm pretty pleased about. Last weekend I got 106 points, so this week I am going to be making a transfer there in midfield. I'm not sure who I'm going to take out. Let's have a look at the fixtures. Maybe I'll put Fernandes in of Man United. Not sure, maybe Aubameyang, but Southampton are playing Arsenal in both the league and in the FA Cup this week. So that'll be very interesting to see. That match takes place in 15 minutes. I'm going to probably end this video in the next couple of minutes because I'm going to go and watch that match. Crystal Palace against West Ham, of course. So if I were to go transfer, I'm not going to make these transfers now. But I've got no money in the bank there. Surprise, surprise. No money in the bank. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm probably going to take De Bruyne out. I'm probably going to put in Fernandes as Man United, I think. Possibly Salah, maybe not. Liverpool playing Tottenham, nah. No way am I going to be putting Salah in. Mane, perhaps, nah. Sterling, maybe. No, I think it's going to be Fernandes. It's going to be a straight swap, isn't it? I think I need to get rid of Rashford, though. That's the only thing. Yeah, Man United. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, Sheffield United. Maybe I'll double up on Man United. Maybe I'll keep them in. Rashford, I'm not sure if he... I think he was on the bench. Yeah, he only played 5 minutes in that Fulham win. Hopefully he'll be back for that fixture. But yeah, let me come out of that now. Go back to the points. Go back there. It looks like everybody is coming out of the chat. Getting bored of me. Chatting gibberish as usual. Let's have a quick look. Look in the chat before I go. So we got Brentford 2, Leicester 1. From Dalek, Man United 3, Liverpool 2 from Dalek. Ian Lovesy's gone for 2-1 victory to Liverpool. Mackenzie McCallum 2-0 victory to Man United. The Dalek has gone for Everton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And bye, I have mentioned Ferris. Enjoy your lunch in the Czech Republic. Look forward to the Czech Republic football fixtures as well. I'd like to say once again, thank you everybody for joining me on this Saturday morning. It's been a long one this morning. It's been very enjoyable. I need a drink. My throat is so dry after talking for 45 minutes non-stop. Cheers, everyone. Just the water, not the lager that Nathan drinks in his live stream. So I'd like to wish you all a happy Saturday. Enjoy the football over the weekend. We're going to be recording the Premier League predictions show on Sunday in time for those Tuesday, Wednesday fixtures as well. Ian, have a good weekend yourself. I'll probably see you sometime next week. I've got to come down to Swansea. Have a good weekend. See everyone for now. For now, I'd like to bid you all farewell. And I'll see you in the Premier League predictions video on Sunday evening / early on Monday evening. Cheers, guys. Happy weekend. Bye for now.